And the contest begins. Into the advanced position. But a good piece of defence. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And you've got to say, meat and drink to those in the wall. And they do like to press whenever they can. Right, let's quickly send it over to Alex Scott, because Alex, news of a goal in the Luton match.
Yep, it's a goal for Luton Town. It's now 1-0 with 6 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. The delivery towards the back post. Well, the attack finally comes to nothing, and the keeper has it. They all know their roles as they apply the pressure. He'll have a go here. And the keeper more than equal to the task. And over comes the corner. Well, no problems defensively. Cutting the ball back. And that's easy peasy for the keeper. Thompson. Oh, he's really opened them up here. And darting through. In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
The ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Kleinheisler. It's with Johansson. Chair. And he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Leonard. Ben Thompson. It did look on for them, but not to be. McCallum. Options in the centre. This could level it. Not out of the woods yet. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Right, a goal update to bring you from the Preston North End match. Over to Alex for the details.
Yeah, it's a goal for Preston North End. They've scored the opener here with 23 minutes played.
Alex with the info as ever. And teammates to play it to. Oh, big opportunity. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Really good challenge. Cooper. Scott Malone. Well, keeping hold of the ball is what it's all about for them. Connor Mahoney. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. And breaking at pace with menace. Now, brilliant work to keep that one in play. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. Oh, good save. Well, the short corner routine. Couldn't keep the ball. It's a neat move. Could be threatening. Well, the attack carried an initial threat but fizzled out. An example of how to press. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. Two in front here.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. Chair. Charlie Austin with it. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here. Leonard. Bradshaw. Nicely timed tackle. Difficult to stop him. It's there for him. Vital intervention. Poor pass under no real pressure. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 3 minutes to be added on. Good pressure high up the pitch. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Gray. And a goal it is. But offside is the verdict.
Well, it's a good finish, but he was just offside. Great decision by the assistant.
That is that for the first half here. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Bradshaw. McCallum. Stefan Johansson. And the ball with Chair. Well, they couldn't keep it. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Defenders need to cover. Can he put it away? So now a corner. Over it comes. He succeeds in clearing it. Can he convert? And what a magical save it was! Corner kick played in. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. And that was a very fine read. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move, and he can continue to develop his career.
The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Could cross it in here. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner.
Well, these fans can sense an opportunity here. They need to make the most of this corner.
Here it is now, a substitution. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. "30 minutes to go then. Now he must favour the cross. A real defensive commitment there. Chair. Disappointing pass. McNamara. Wallace. It's with Hutchinson. Scott Malone. And the cross is very much on. And a throw-in it's going to be. Ryan Leonard. Wallace. Leonard now. Mahoney. Moving the ball effectively, looking for the right moment. Breaking at pace. And intercepting it. Scott Malone. Connor Mahoney. Benny Kafobi. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Odubajo. Kleinheisler. Effective challenge. And news of a goal in the Preston North End match. With the details, Alex Scott.
It's a second goal for Preston North End. It's now 2-1 with 76 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Opportunity for them to get back into the game. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. And just losing control of the ball, and it will be a throw-in. And time for the change now.
Coming onto the pitch, number 9, Lyndon Dykes.
Well read to put an end to that attack. McNamara. Untidy on the ball. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Will it happen for them? It might be on for them. This looks interesting. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Now what can they do from here? Device on the ball. Able to get a body in the way. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Excellent refereeing. Advantage in operation. Lyndon Dykes. My goodness, the importance of getting there was not lost on the keeper. Thompson. And a change to the scoreline in the Preston game. Details from Alex Scott.
It's a second goal for Hull City. It's now level at 2-2 with 88 minutes on the clock.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Still could put it away. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. And intercepted it. And so the referee... And the contest begins. Oh, he's given the ball away. Can they get in behind them? Cross could be useful. A wonderful intervention. Benikafobi failed to keep hold of it. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Scott Malone. And foul it is then. They've given it away. Playing with purpose and control. Dangerous looking attack. Well, tremendous block. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. And he clears it out of harm's way. An incisive pass. Rowles. Credit to them for winning back possession. All over the top, but it will go through to the keeper. Leonard. Loves to attack from the wide areas. He has time to play it over. The delivery towards the back post. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Well, there's been so much talk about a potential transfer, but it's potential no more. It's fact.
Well, I think he's still got a few years left in him. He still looks fit and sharp and still has that desire. What a good signing this could be.
He's got the right idea with that pass. But in fact, he's taken up an offside position.
Oh, that's frustrating. He just took too long to see the pass.
It is to be a throw-in. Benikafobi. Possession changes hands, the interception there. And do they mean business on this occasion? But nothing comes of it. Marlon Pack. Well, he's gone back to give the free kick, the referee here. He tried to play advantage, but it didn't accrue. Well, they have the ball once more. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Well, let's see about the cross. Not away completely. On a time for composure on the ball. Good looking ball. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Ralls. Oh, great vision. Well, possibilities in the centre. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. And crossing towards the far post. Well, not cleared away completely. He's given it straight to the opposition. Can they create something from here? Fruitful looking attack. Teammates in the middle. And he's got to clear his lines.
Well, the hosts, as you can see, haven't enjoyed the majority of possession, but their speed of attack when they win the ball back has been breathtaking. It's been a really good performance from them so far.
And possession given away. Bradshaw. And unable to keep possession. And they know they need to stop him. And a decent delivery. Oh, he's missed, but by a minuscule margin.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that. His technique is brilliant. He's so unlucky there.
So almost at half-time, and they are making good use of home advantage. Still a bit of work to do, though. Stuart, your thoughts on what you've seen?
Yes, they're defended really well all over the pitch. Their work rate and discipline has been excellent. But any drop in tempo and this lead could easily slip away.
Good-looking cross. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging someone to get on the end of it. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So 2-0 now. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time.
The first official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Riles. Could be. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Not to be too blunt about it, Stuart, but this is... The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Scott Malone. Leonard now. McNamara. Thompson. Mahoney. And Malone on the ball. And dispossessed. He's very adept at protecting the ball. A terrific pass. And possession lost, intercepted. Beautifully disguised ball. Well, it's a poor tackle. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Here it is now, a substitution. Three goals without reply. A championship match that should hold plenty of intrigue. Join us on EA TV. It's Millwall against Blackpool.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
Well, they've given him too much space. Riles. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. And a strong tackle. Thompson. Afobe has it. It might be on for them. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Getting in there to take it away. Life is never dull in the Championship. Live action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Cardiff City facing Bristol City.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
Perry Ing has it. Throw-ins given. And he'll go back and hand out a yellow card here.
Yeah, he was always going to go back for that challenge. It was a poor one, you have to say.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Marlon Pack has a go. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Goal for
Underway again with the score at 3-1. Scott Malone. Are really pressing their opponents. McNamara. Leonard.
Happy birthday to Sasha Walker celebrating today.
They do pass the ball with authority. Now he must get it out of there. Marlon Pack. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Harris with it. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Sean Hutchinson. Benny Kafobi. Bradshaw. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Wallace. It looks promising. Well, the last touch off the defender, so a corner coming up. Substitution time it is. Who can they pick out? Well, nothing untoward happened. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? And it's played into the centre. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the position they were in. It's a good-looking ball in behind. And fired against the crossbar. Cleared away. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Effective challenge. Benny Kafobi. Bradshaw. Afobe has it. Ryan Leonard. It's with Jed Wallace. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. Harris with it. Scott Malone. Mahoney.
Please give a round of applause for today's man of the match.
Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage. Can he make it count? In it goes! To rubber stamp it once and for all.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. As far as stoppage time is concerned, 3 minutes here.
The referee has indicated
And the throw-in forthcoming.
3 minutes of added time.
Thompson. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. This looks promising. Can he put it away? He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
And they kick off here. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Sterling crossing. Well, the danger is still there. And in the end, no damage done. And the advantage is with City. Options in the middle. De Bruyne. Walker. Now Gundogan. Well, he must get rid of the ball. Danger averted for now. Well, it's a team full of stars, and you never quite know who's going to pop up and shine. Perhaps, Stuart, it'll be Raheem Sterling today.
Well, his
Oh, they
recent
might
form...
score here, Stuart. Well, they've solved the problem for now. Oh, dearie me. We know he's capable of much better from that position. Well, perhaps he thought he might escape punishment. Not the case. It's a booking. And dispossessed. Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne. And he's taken it away. Ben Thompson. There's a slide rule pass. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
The ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Gundogan. De Bruyne now. Rodri. And return to De Bruyne. Gundogan. Alert defending. Referee had to be mindful of what was going on, the injury situation, and hence he has stopped play.
Substitution for Millwall. Coming off the pitch, number 23, Bennett.
Now back underway with a drop ball.
To the pitch, number 22, John Robertson.
Tremendous defensive acumen from Laporte. And as a play it goes, throw-in coming up here. Jon Daddy Bödvarsson. Now what can they do from here? Oh, that is a superb save.
Well, that was a magnificent save. Just how did he keep that out? That's incredible.
A reminder that the reserves are in
Can they hit on the break?
more ticket details. Have a look at the club website.
Beautiful pass.
The ticket office for more information.
Joao Cancelo. Will it be? De Bruyne. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. They've lost it. Rodri. Kevin De Bruyne. It's a promising City move. Will he finish? Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Sean Hutchinson. McNamara. Ryan Leonard. Bradshaw. Thompson. Leonard now, in a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. They've been breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Lovely ball over the top. And he could cash in. And the keeper there to catch it under no real pressure. Will he play it in? Able to deal with the threat. Rodri. De Bruyne. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead. And it might appeal to Raheem Sterling, you know. Not the best clearance. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
And De Bruyne firing it over. Another corner. Put in by De Bruyne. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. This to give them the advantage. And he finds the net. No difficulties encountered.
Well, as you can see, the keeper makes no effort in the end. He was hoping it would be struck down the middle, but it's an easy finish, really.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Read it magnificently and intercepted. De Bruyne. Sterling. A glorious chance. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Sean Hutchinson is with Jed Wallace. Now, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Ben Thompson. Oh, nice ball over the top. It was an ambitious pass. Didn't quite execute it properly. Rodri. A lot to look forward to on the Champions League group stage front here on EA TV Live. It's Manchester City.
Derek, there's a chance here.
And top-notch as well as brave goalkeeping.
Well, he comes off his line at just the right time. He read that brilliantly.
And a goal kick given. A championship match that should hold plenty of intrigue. Join us on EA TV. It's Millwall, and they'll be taking on Huddersfield Town.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
Sean Hutchinson. Jake Cooper now. Getting in there to intercept. And they know they need to stop him. Sterling. And now Rodri. Joao Cancelo. Here's De Bruyne. Must be. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Who can he pick out? Still a chance. And Sterling has it. Superb stop.
Well, what a great save that was to keep them in this. May just be the impetus they need, as they certainly haven't been at their best today.
Moving the ball forward with purpose. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. And can they exploit the space out wide? Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class! Fantastic technique!
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And what a great finish it is. Struck with power and accuracy, certainly no stopping that.
Well, back underway here, and they've split the 4 goals between them so far. And unable to keep possession. McNamara. His fate lies with the referee, who booked him earlier. And it will be his last act of the day. He's off.
Well, what was he thinking? It's a silly tackle, isn't it?
Clattered away. Really fine initial touch. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Could cross it in here. Sterling. Now Gundogan. And quite simply wide of the target. McNamara. And slipped through beautifully. Opportunity. Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which he made look so easy. That deserved a goal.
Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Sterling. Looking towards the back post. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Wallace. Oh, surely. Well, a powerful effort, but just wide.
Substitution for
A change in the offing for City.
number 8, Ilkay Gundogan. Coming onto the pitch, number 20, Bernardo Silva.
Well, attacking possibilities. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, this is a very good finish. He just does enough to get it over the keeper. He'll certainly be pleased with that.
Goal for Lions.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? 10 minutes left for play. Laporte. The ball with Rodri. Kevin De Bruyne. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Well, as we approach full-time, we have to say, playing away from home hasn't been a problem for them. Can they see it out? Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, their attacking play has been excellent today. However, by throwing so many players forward, they've looked vulnerable at the back, which is why this will be a nervy finish. They just need to hold on here.
Has a go. Oh, a goal! They've come up with a late leveller. Really doing this the hard way.
Well, here we can see it again, and no wonder the manager is furious. They just have to get tighter here, deal with the danger, otherwise that's the outcome. Not good enough defensively.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. McNamara. Well, they're trying to get right into his face. And delivered by Bernardo Silva here. Oh, a goal! Astonishing late drama. The 10 men find themselves in front.
Well, let's take another look. If you lose the ball in those areas, you're going to get punished. And that's exactly what happened there.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 6 minutes of added time.
Just failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Playing with purpose and control. This could square the game, and that is defending of the highest order. Sterling. Might be a chance here. And that's going to go all the way out of play. Disappointing. High pressing at its best. And that's it. And the game begins. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Succeeded in keeping it in play. Options in the centre. Must score! Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Well, can do better in terms of the pass. Richard Smallwood. Honeyman. And offside it is. Well, for Millwall, an unpleasant experience last time out when they lost against Bournemouth. How do you anticipate it going this time, Stuart?
Well, it was tight, but the 3-2 defeat in front of their fans highlighted their problems. If today they can be a little bit more expansive with their passing and defend with greater urgency, I think they'll match their opponents in this one.
Really good interception. Has a go! And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? And space here on the flank. Cross fired over. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Well, something has happened in the Preston game. Let's find out what. Here's Alex.
It's a goal for Preston North End. Could the goalkeeper have done better? Yes, but let's not take nothing away from that finish. It's now 1-0 with 15 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Leonard. That's a lovely ball. Went in strongly, decisively. Now what can they do from here? He read the situation defensively and did his job. Richard Smallwood. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Can he take this chance? And still danger here. And a time for cool heads. Bradshaw. Well, that's one for them to pursue. Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. And giving it away. And he's got to clear his lines. And space for the cross. Well, he needed a bit more downward direction on the header. Smith now. Now doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Smith has it. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Could be, and a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
So 2-0 now.
22, John Robinson.
Well, something has happened at one of the other venues. Let's get the up-to-date news from Alex.
Yes, it was a penalty for Preston North End, but he's going to be devastated because it hit the post and went out of play. The score is still 1-1 with 32 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Tremendous ball played through. A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. And a change to the scoreline in the Preston game. Details from Alex Scott.
Yeah, second one for Fulham. It's now 2-1 with 36 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. That is how to apply the pressure. Jon Daddy Bödvarsson. Getting forward. And the cross into the middle. Still not clear. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and the visitors are prospering. Stuart, what have you made of their performance?
Well, what a totally dominant performance this has been so far. Their attacking play has been a joy to watch. They've passed it forward at the right times, they've switched play quickly, and we've seen some great individual displays as well. I don't think they'll let up in the second 45.
It'll be a corner. Who can he pick out? And still dangerous. Low ball in. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. Ben Thompson. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And no problems whatsoever for the goalkeeper.
Will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Might be onto something with that ball. And a fine cross. Not really the ideal clearance. Opportunity. Brilliantly blocked. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And the game... The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Cannon. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Cannon. McGuinness. Well, good idea, but overcooked. Another live game in the Championship coming your way on EA TV. It's Hull City facing Reading. Oh, they've lost it. McNamara. And a chance for him on the flank. Delivered into the box. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Surely! And that is defending of the highest order. Honeyman. Smith now. Options in the middle. Insufficient guile on the crossing front, you've got to say. And a change to the scoreline in the Stoke game. Alex Scott has all the information for us.
It's a second goal for Blackburn Rovers.
In position. Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant. Cannon. Well, we're sorry for interrupting you just then, Alex. For clarification, Blackburn did score in that game, and they hold the aces presently, leading 2-1. Well, this really ought to be a championship game to savour. It's live on EA TV. It's Millwall taking on Birmingham City. Now, can they create something? Credit to them for winning back possession. Could be dangerous. Now, potential danger. Oh, that's a fine save. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Well, I'm hearing something has happened in the Preston game. Exactly what? Here's Alex.
It's a second goal for Preston North End. They've pulled one back and it's now 3-2 with 67 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. And unable to keep possession. Will it be? Keeper getting the touch. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Well, that was a top save. I can't believe that didn't go in.
Oh, moving it nicely. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Good control under pressure. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Someone has scored in the West Brom game, and Alex Scott has the details.
It's a goal for West Brom. It's all even Stevens at 1-1 with 74 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Now, what can they produce on the flank? Cross fired over. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging someone to get on the end of it. And it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
And as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. Honeyman. McGuinness. A fine reading of the situation. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Unable to keep the ball that time. I believe changing circumstances in the Birmingham game. Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Birmingham City. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 82 minutes played.
Alex, thank you very much. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Can he put it away? Still a chance. Will it happen for them? That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Substitution for Hull City.
And the substitution will occur now.
Number 27.
Who can they pick out? Still dangerous.
Number 9, Tom Eaves.
And a time for cool heads. Leonard. Chance here. Really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that had to be a goal, didn't it? What a stop that is.
Well, sloppy in possession. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. McNamara is with Jed Wallace. Nicely timed tackle. Honeyman. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time. And